music, rap music, gangsta street rap music. And I'm probably gonna keep that in there too. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Studio audience, type kind of well, Mart, Lark. Mm-hmm. We are here. You're welcome, and we thank you also, because that's what I meant to say. And another episode 90 weeks straight. Never missed a week ever. Never ever. And never will. Impossible. We got shit in the tank. We got shit in the bag. Everything.
We don't shit in tanks.
No.
Stop playing Yeezys with me.
I shot myself one time in my life. But anyway, that's besides the point.
Only once?
Yeah, only once.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've done it a few times.
Was one bad, like in public bad?
Oh.
Or you only did it in places where
one was bad where I was like, come on, son, you mad old.
You was disappointed in yourself?
Yeah, I was like, yo, what are you
doing?
I
did it twice.
Oh, okay.
But, okay, wait, can you explain that one? Because I want to know the one that I had, because the first time it ever happened, I was disappointed, so I want to hear.
Long story short, I was in the car and it was mad traffic, and then I made it home. I made it into the bathroom, and then like for some reason, as soon as my body saw the toilet, it was like, all right, and just let it go. All
right, let's go, fellas. We out here.
Yeah, like, oh, we made it. All right, cool.
The first time happened, I wasn't even having stomach issues. I was literally just at work. I worked at the Y. This was weeks before I left for
the army.
I'm talking about like 5 weeks, and literally nothing was wrong with me. I was chilling. We was hanging out, and it was me, a guy that we went to high school with. We worked together. My bad. I'm like congested. And so we're chilling, like we're laughing and stuff like that. And I just went, and I was like on my phone, like leaning back, and I went into just lean forward. And like not like a little nugget, just not even a nugget, but just like a little melted, like a little what's those candy? What's the candies? Hershey's Kisses. Yeah, like two of those.
Or was it like a mini Snickers?
Yes. Like a mini Snickers just came out, just like, and it was soft. It came out. But like I said, my stomach wasn't messed up. Like,
so you just dirty then?
It just came out. Like it was a weird angle. It just came. And I remember I just sat there. We was laughing. Me and the guy, we were laughing, talking. And I remember I just sat there and I was just like, did that really just happen?
Were you laughing hard?
No, like I wasn't laughing at the time that the thing happened, but I'm just saying throughout the interaction, just that we was laughing. I was just looking at my phone, and I just sat up, and it just came. I was like, I just got mad, and I know he noticed that I got mad quiet, and I just was like, stop talking. I'm just like introspective, like, what? Did that just really happen, or is this not my mind playing tricks on me? And I went to the bathroom, and I went and checked, and I was like, yo. Did I really just? And then I literally just like I left the bathroom and I just left. Like I left like 45 minutes early, and I just went home.
You just got doo-doo falling out your butt.
Yo, I was just like, what was that? That was so random.
Yo, I saw a video of this dude. He was like in a mall or whatever. He went up some escalators and then turned the corner around the escalator, and then you would just see a turd just fall out of his shorts. And then like 2 minutes later, another guy was walking up, minding his business, and slipped on his shit and fell into the display that they had set up in the store. Yo.
Did you ever see the? I gotta stop hitting this. Did you ever see? Oh, did you see the video of the guy? He's at like a like it almost looks like a jewelry or a watch place type of thing. And he's talking to the guy behind a glass thing, whatever. And the guy's like bringing something up on a computer. He's just standing there, and you just start seeing diarrhea just fall out of his shorts, all onto his feet and everything like that. And it just splattered all over the floor. He's just standing there like, just acting like nothing's happening. And he just quickly just looks down and goes like, oh. And tries to scrape it off a little bit off his foot, like with the other foot.
My God!
He's wearing sandals, like the cheap, like, you know what I'm saying, like those cheap dollar store sandals. That's what he's wearing. He
like
just
the thong joints.
Yes. It just diarrhea all over his own legs and feet.
Yeah, that's fucking gross.
And he just stood there, just like, okay, how am I gonna get out of this? And it's like, oh my God, he has diarrhea. Do you know what that smells like?
Diarrhea smells worse than other stuff.
And then, specifically, somebody else's diarrhea? Oh my goodness.
Son, that, because I know a thing or two about what other people's shit smells like.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I know a thing or two about diarrhea.
Oh, yeah. One time when I was in college, I was in Atlanta. And this is when me and Ev lived in these apartments, like a little far off campus, like a little bit off campus, and I parked on the street overnight, which we have a garage, but that shit's like a big fucking hassle to get upstairs, so I usually just park on the street. So one night I park on the street, whatever. Ev was like, "Yo, I can get a ride to Cam." I was like, "Yeah, no problem." So we get in. I noticed just mad flies just swarm in my car. I'm like, "What the fuck? Somebody must have put food under my car or some shit." So I'm like, "Cool, whatever." Drop him off, get back, park on the street again. Go inside. 2 hours later, I have class, so I come out. The swarm of flies is back. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I parked in the same spot, but I didn't notice anything on the ground. Yeah. So I go to class. I come back. Now I'm in the parking deck at school. There's mad flies around my car again. I'm like, yo, all right. Like, but I didn't even think anything of it at the time, but I'm just driving, like, thinking, like, yo, what the fuck is going on? So I pull over, and then I, like, look under the car, and you could just smell shit under the car. And then I see that somebody, it had to have been a bum or something, took a shit, wiped their ass, and then just stuck it under my car. And I was like, yo, what the fuck did I do to this nigga? Like, what did I do to deserve this? Because there was just, and then like flies was just swarming the car, like following the car.
That's so gross. First of all, why put the towels under the thing? Like, where did he shit where he's worried about the disposal of the tissues?
Why the fuck does it matter? You're homeless. Just throw the fucking tissue.
That's the thing. You already shot on the ground. Yeah. So what, you care about the tissues? Like that's that's the thing you care about? It's on the ground, bro. Exactly. Just dump it right where it's at.
Exactly.
Like, that nigga was beefing with you.
That's what I'm saying. That's personal as fuck, son. Because he didn't have to do that.
He probably shot around the corner and it was running with the paper towel looking for your car. I know that nigga's car was over here. I think it was athletic. You know, all bums are athletic.
Oh, yeah.
Just athletically sprinting.
That shit pissed me off. So I was like, yo, he definitely did this on purpose. This nigga was clocking me.
Yo, that's like, your bums are fucking hilarious. Your bums are crazy. Like, I went down, for people that's not from Jersey, you probably heard of Newark, New Jersey, or Newark if you're from here, but whatever. Newark, New Jersey. It's not really the best place, and some parts are okay, but there's some real bad parts. I went to go hang out in probably the worst part of it, to hang out with my friend, and I gave them literally 60 minutes. I said, I'm gonna be here for 60 minutes, and I left. I was in my car at 59 minutes, and then left, right? And so we went to the spot. We was hanging out. We was drinking, whatever, and we're walking back to my car. And one of the guys that I was with, like, looks over and was like, yo, my man, you taking a shit? Like, and it's just some homeless dude pulling up his pants, right? He's pulling up his pants. And he goes, yo, my man, yo, you taking a shit right there? Like, you serious? Like, right there? You can't go behind someplace else? And he was like, no, I ain't taking no shit. I was changing my clothes. And I was like, he doesn't have a bag. Like, what clothes did he just change?
Or extra clothes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where's his clothes? What did he change? You're taking a shit. Like, that's what you did. And that was also the same bum that when I first got there and I got out the car, obviously I don't look like I'm from around there. Mm. And he kept, like, eyeballing me, like, trying to figure out who I was. And I was like, oh, don't get this suburban shit food. I'll beat the homeless out you.
Don't get your jaw fucked up.
I'll beat the straight up homeless out you.
Yo, that's got to be a specific Newark bum shit, because I saw a video of a bum in Newark shitting broad daylight on a store, like on the wall outside.
Oh, did the pressing the butt cheeks against the thing?
Yo, my nigga, come on, son.
Classic New Jersey
they got
move.
Pissed off that somebody confronted him about it.
That's just there's so much mental illness right there.
Yo, it was like, don't worry about the fuck I'm doing. I was like, damn, nigga, you're the one that's
bugging out right now, bro. Everybody else is chilling. It's just you. Wait, hold up. You went to school in North Carolina. How far away from Raleigh were you?
Like 2 hours.
Oh, you were that far.
Yeah.
Where were you in?
Charlotte.
Charlotte. Oh yeah, Charlotte. But I love Raleigh. I wanted to move there.
yeah.
I wanted to, me and Kendra was really considering moving there.
I don't love it that much.
Yo, I loved it. That shit was. Oh yeah, you walked around with us. I forgot about that. I forgot. We went and got ice cream.
Yeah, and then I immediately had to run after that. I was like, yeah, I'll catch y'all later.
I'm about to go just peruse through the city.
Yeah, no big deal over here.
I'm about to just go not take a shit. Like, why did you tell
Huh?
me?
Oh no, not taking a shit.
But yeah. But I realized that I didn't really see any homeless people when I was moving around down
That's a
there.
good point. I really didn't see anybody.
Yeah, which is the real thing that I loved about it.
No. We did see Israelites or whatever them niggas were.
Oh my god,
Black Israelites.
Oh, God. I forgot about those. The fact that those guys still exist is insane.
The fact that they took their Saturday to stand in an empty ass downtown Raleigh street.
Yeah, because Raleigh's not that populated.
Yeah,
like
there's
that.
literally nobody. It was just us three walking down the street, and then these random bozos
Yeah,
just
and it's like, who you're preaching to?
preaching the Bible.
Y'all have 80 people with y'all. Y'all just preaching to yourselves.
Y'all have most of the people here with you. Like, who are you preaching to?
like you know what I'm saying? If they did like if they did the ratio, like
Yeah.
you're owning like 90% of the
Like, if
population.
it was a pie chart.
Yeah, you're owning like 90% of the population in this like 5 mile radius right now. Like, because we were walking everywhere, we were barely running into people.
Yeah.
But they had like 80 people all standing there, just like the black man was here before there was ever a yellow man. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. And tell me, you know all this information, and it's going to do what for you?
That's the question. What? So what?
Oh, okay, cool. And what else?
That's the crazy thing about religion, because it's like, yo, I'm telling you, all this shit is true, but you gotta die to find out.
Yep. So you do this, you don't do this, you do a little bit of this, you never do this.
Yeah.
Some days you can't do this, but some days you can do this. And then when you die, it all pays off, bro. I'm
Just
like,
trust me. Think about it.
that shit's crazy.
Think about it.
I'm like, hey, yo, get the fuck out of here.
That's like, yo, Will, I got $1 million for you, but you gotta die first. It's like, nigga, what? You're not gonna. It's like,
I'll just be cool not being a millionaire. I'll be all right. But yeah, those Israelite guys, they're just like, sometimes I really want to just walk up and just get into an argument with them, like not argument, but like a debate.
nah.
For my entertainment, not for actual.
You can't
purpose.
trust any group of men that don't fuck with getting pussy. That's my theory on men.
Oh, do they believe that?
I'm not saying they don't fuck with getting pussy, but they went out of the way to go up to Carabana in Toronto, and then was shunning women for being like, you know, like the costumes that they wear for carnivals and shit, and like dancing and shit. They set up a table like how they were in empty ass downtown Raleigh.
And also, they were in. Also, I should have said this. No, we were in Raleigh. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, let's not forget, you had left. They moved places. I saw them in 3 different places. It was the same people because I was spotting the same like
The
2,
same.
3 guys. Yeah.
Unless it was the same 2-3 guys going to the different
Oh,
like they had multiple. They're like, let's go check what Johnny's doing over on.
Yeah. But they were like the control, like not the
Yeah.
control group, but they're like HR.
Yeah,
And it's like-
exactly. Quality control.
That's what I said. Quality control. They was checking each site, each Israelite site.
No, you're not judgmental enough over here.
Yo, what's up? Y'all only have 32 people over here. Dude, he said the minimum is 80. Get with it. And they was just walking and preaching. It's like, whoa, yo, first of all, this place is pretty much, I see a lot of white people over here. So it's like, who are you? White people are not
No,
going to stop.
but they hate white people, so that's all it is.
So white people are not going to stop and talk to you.
But they want the them motherfuckers.
They want the confrontation?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So it's like, where are we gonna get that shit the most? Because you never see them in like fucking Harlem or anything, do you?
Nah, yo,
You know what I'm saying?
I've seen them in the city, but not like Harlem. I've seen them like downtown.
Yeah, where the white people be at.
And that's always been. I remember when I was a kid, when we lived on 125th Street, we used to see them there, and everybody used to just be like, "Yo, these niggas is corny."
Also, nothing's changed.
Yeah, so they just moved out. They just moved downtown. It's like the thing is like it makes sense, and it's a good. A lot of things seem good on paper, what you're trying to do. You're trying to uplift black people, black youth. You're trying to teach young men or young boys, young girls how to treat themselves, like, and how to be kind of introspective and think about how others will view you with your actions and things like that. That's what they're trying to do.
I think that's what they're masking it as. But there's a fucking darker agenda under.
What do you think the darker?
All that shit.
What do you think it is?
Control of women, control of just people in general, just like all fucking religion.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like all religion does that. Like, oh, live life the right way, but you get stoned to death if you're gay or some shit. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy. When I was like, I think it was the Mayans I was reading about, and it was like how progressive and like their civilization was, but like they still sacrifice children. And it's like that had everything right, but that.
Or like the Egyptians. I mean, there's two theories about the Egyptians, but like the more prevalent one, it was just like
the slaves, about how some people say that they weren't actually slaves.
Yeah, but it's like still you built these crazy monuments just for some king to die in. Like,
that's wild. I really hope we talk about the Egyptians a lot, or me and you have. I'm saying not on this, but I really hope that those things. I much rather believe that they created those things because they just thought it would be just a phenomenal feat and just like artistry and architecture, and they were like, "Oh, let's just build this." Versus they just like, "This is just for this one guy and he has to die."
Oh no, the other theory is that those were really what can I call them? Those were like generators or powerhouses, because I don't know the science behind it, but like Nikola Tesla had the Tesla Tower where it was just pulling basically electricity from the sky, and they were saying that the pyramids technically could function the same way because it was right by the Nile, and they had channels and canals underneath the pyramids that will let water flow underneath, and then it will allow it to kind of generate electricity and shit. And that's a theory of it.
That'd be funny, because you know me, I don't believe any of that mystical bullshit. I believe in aliens. I don't believe mystical things like in our history and stuff like that. When they try to put those things out, I just don't believe it. To me, it just, because you look at anything, everybody always thinks that something from the past was better than now. Like always. Like you ever listen to like a guy that's like 80? He's like, oh, this boxer, like, he would murder every person right now. It's like, no. They had terrible nutrition. Deontay Wilder would knock his fucking head off.
I mean, but I think shit like that is like, we can't recreate that shit now. So you have to give it up to them in some respect.
You know what's funny? Now this thing I don't know. I just heard this like in passing, but they said that whole phrasing about we can't make that is made up. Someone said it and it's not true. That we can definitely make it.
I don't
know if it's true. I'm just saying that's what they.
No, we can make a pyramid now.
No, I'm saying exactly what they said. We can make exactly. But the thing is that we don't know what.
We would have did it by now.
No, you know what I'm saying? No point to do it.
But
that was their argument
to prove a point. I think, and I have to go back, because the last time I even read about this was like 10 years ago. But they actually tried to do it and they couldn't do it. I mean, you got to think, like,
who was it? Was it Tim?
Tim it wouldn't have started if it was Tim.
True, you've been swinging his feet back and forth.
I'm glad you said feet, because I did not know where that was going. I was like, wait, what? I don't know Tim like that.
Something with you.
We got mass series though. So
wait, so tell me about the slap contest, because I was gonna bring this up.
Oh yeah.
Before.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Because
like you talk about the straight up 1-on-1, let's slap the shit out of each other, and it's that same big white dude
for listeners. There's video surfacing around about a slap competition where like there's, you know how there's arm wrestling and one dude on one side of the table, another dude on the other side, but instead of arm wrestling, these motherfuckers are taking turns slapping each other, and then who wins? Whoever gets knocked out.
Yeah, I think it's from, because I never saw this competition. I only saw like the highlights from like the matches or whatever, or like so I think it's just who quits. I think it's quit or technical. Where's that dog coming from?
That's what just calls.
I've never heard. I've been here all the time. I've never heard a dog. But what? Yeah, I don't know. I know that there's like a ref and that they can like stop it. A lot of times they'll stop it because like people be concussed, and then they'll be like, all right, you're done. So it's either that or quitting. That's what I think. But there could also be some other stipulation that I don't know.
Okay, so then let's dive into the psychology of this.
And that big white dude be winning all the time.
Oh yeah, because he's like 3 times bigger than everybody that I've ever seen him.
His hands are insane.
Like the video I saw, the dude smacked him and he ate it, and everyone was like, "Oh!" and he was like, "Swat!" and the dude just basically fainted.
You ever see you ever seen the joint? Because this is what I was gonna bring up to you. Did you ever see the video? That same white dude with the beard when he went up with that dude with all the tattoos everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, when he was still gripping the table. Yeah. He was out cold. He was out of it. They were not in the same dimension right there. They were in 2 completely different dimensions. He slapped the shit out of him.
That's what I'm saying, son. But it's like, why?
Wow.
Do you get bitches like that? What types of bitches do you get? Like, just if you have to guess.
I mean, a lot of white girls with torn jeans
and chlamydia
and bad teeth, and they say things like you don't want to fuck with me. And
that type of
yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
Oh no, yeah.
I was thinking more so the Okies around.
Oh
type.
no,
no goth.
Nah,
no goth chicks.
Goth bitches are fucking fake.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You gotta be real with the meth heads. Like,
oh yeah,
with the biker sluts, like being like, you don't want to see my bad side, like that.
Oh, they love saying
that. Those type of joints. You don't know what I could do. You don't know what I could do. It's like,
and don't cross me because you don't want to see that side of me.
Yeah, definitely don't cross Kristen. Oh, okay, all right. Like so, like those, man. The thing that I found so funny, I'm not even gonna go with what I was just about to say. The dude with the tattoos all over, he did all that to put up a persona of toughness and all that stuff, and that dude slapped the shit out of him.
Slapped the tattoos off of him.
Yo, he slapped the fuck out of him. And I literally I went for like an hour, was just watching all these videos. I was like, what would make someone sign up and go
money.
Like they can't be winning that much money. Like, what are they winning? Like,
how much is that worth to you?
To me?
Yeah.
Oh man, to get slapped by that big dude?
Yeah.
Man, that dude looks
He does that for a living, mind you.
Yeah. Like, that's a big, strong. That's a functionally strong. That dude like probably works like.
Oh yeah, he's like a iron worker or some shit.
Oh yeah, he does. He works with his hands all day.
Yeah.
And probably still lifts weights.
Yeah.
Like,
those types of dudes is a different type of strength.
That's a primal. That's not fucking Friday's arm days.
No.
That dude is real life strong. Yeah. Like that shit would feel so crazy. Like
he has fucking thick ass hands.
Yeah, like yo, it's just like it's like when I used to play basketball. There's a big difference when you play like a big strong guy, like a guy that just like lifts weights. You play him in basketball. He's like trying to be strong. Feels a certain way versus playing a guy that's slim, like a slim, slender, real ball player guy, like he plays at a high level, like D1. Yeah. That dude's functional basketball strength is so much different than a person that's just lifting weights, like to get bigger. Like I remember I played some kid that he played D1, or he played D1 or was about to go D1. One of the two. No, he did play D1. And he wasn't like no amazing player, probably was like on the bench or something like that, right? But when he went to do a move and he put body on me, I was like, oh, this guy's body is meant to play basketball. Like he has developed it. So every step is like with a purpose, and all the muscles have formed and developed over years of quality instruction in basketball development for him to move and do things with his body against other people that's just not the same as somebody that's just like, today was shoulder day.
It's crazy how that happens because when I used to work in Elizabeth, like, because I worked in construction, but I was in the office. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't actually like doing the construction, but the contractors, like there was this one dude who used to always get contracts with us, and he was like maybe 5'5" or whatever, but brolic, yo. And it's because he's lifting and carrying like cement and beams and shit, but dude, his like traps was mad thick. Dude had crazy thick hands or whatever.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just a big dude. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's gorilla strength right there.
Gorilla strength. That dude grabs your arm. It's just,
Oh, yeah.
you gotta be like, oh fuck.
Like you said, that's not like benching.
No. You gotta hope you have a machete. You gotta hope. Just luckily, somebody put a machete on your back.
Because if he gets a hold of you,
it's over.
It's over.
That dude is so strong. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wait, hold on. I can't remember. Did I tell the story about my Jamaican homie that got into a fight playing soccer? Did I tell that on here?
No, I don't think so.
Did I? Okay. All right. If I did, I'm sorry, but I'll tell it again. It was like my man's Nick that I always talk about, right? He's from Jamaica, called Spanish Town, Jamaica, right? Very bad place, right?
Very bad name for a place in Jamaica.
Exactly, very bad name, very bad place. That's that's tin huts, type of spots. So there was 2 other Jamaican guys that were in our unit that was from not like the touristy parts of Jamaica, like they're from the slums. And so one of the guys who he was from Jamaica lived in.
Wait, Nick has an accent?
He taught himself not to have an accent, but when he gets mad,
come on, bro, get the fuck out of here.
When he gets mad, it comes out. But he said he taught himself to not have it.
Why?
He just because his thing was I'm here in America. He wanted to because he was older when he came here. He came here when he was like 16, so it's a dream to come to America for him. So his little brothers they were so young that they didn't his siblings they didn't understand how important it was because they were so young. So they still have it more so. So he was like, oh, he was trying to embrace the American. Life. But anyway, he definitely does have it. But so anyway, so this other guy that we were cool with, like they could explain to me like where like type of place he's from and all that stuff like that. He's like, yo, those dudes where he's from are stupid strong, right? He was like, here's the thing, like those type of dudes, you got to make sure you have a gun. He was like, because I don't want to be around him angry. He used to always say that. He was like, I ain't no punk. He's like, I don't want to be around that dude angry. Dude was like 6'5", like 6'4", 6'5". But he was like thin, like he was like a thin guy, but you could just look at him and just tell he was strong. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
like
and definitely when it comes to fighting, those slimmer.
Yeah. You know, he's like he was kind of built like Stylebender. Like,
You
literally built
those
like
dudes
that.
are made for punching.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you how he's made for punching.
Made for punching.
He's a hothead, right? He comes up, right? He's really good at soccer. Plays for the army. He's playing for like the post army team, whatever. Gets into an altercation with these 2 guys that's known for being kind of rough, whatever, with people. One of the guys comes up, does something, maybe pushes him, something like that. My man's is not about that life. You're not going to just push him. Like, he ain't going to do the sports fight, like the kind of tussling.
I hate that
with
so
the arms
much.
by your side and just moving your shoulders. The dude pushed him and he punched the dude and he went into a coma. That's not slang. That's not being funny. He was in a medical coma.
So that's not, I'll punch you in the next week.
He punched him. I think the dude was in a coma for like 2 days. He punched the dude into a coma. Mind you, so first dude got knocked into a coma. The second dude, he just knocked clean out. Like they had to wake him up, with smelling salt. Like he out. The other dude was in a coma. That's not like a joke. That's not being cute. Me being cute with words. He was in a. Because the funny thing is, somebody told me that first, like, yo, he knocked the dude into a coma, but you're thinking it's like,
Yeah.
Dude was like, no, I'm serious, but you're still thinking like, oh, okay, cool. He just means he's serious about how he knocked the dude out. And then one of the dudes, because I worked in the office at this time, one of his leadership guys, like people above him, was doing like paperwork on it or whatever. And I was like, yo, man, they said that, yo, he got into a fight. He said, no. The guy's in a coma. And he was so serious. Like, this guy's not like, he's a high level guy. He ain't no playing around joking. He was dead serious. He's like, oh no, the guy's in a coma. Like, he's okay, but like I was like, what the fuck?
Now think about it. Are you tough anymore when you wake up out of that coma? Like, do you keep going with that life? Or do you just start reading the Bible and join the Israelites on the corner?
But my thing is this. This is the thing that I always thought about, right, with that, is how did that dude feel when he woke up?
That's what I'm saying.
And because if he got knocked out, he doesn't remember.
Yeah,
right?
that's whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
He doesn't remember it. But imagine them explaining like, I'm waking up like, why the fuck am I here? And then we going, hey, do you remember playing soccer? He's like, I kind of remember getting to the game. He's like, well, you got to an altercation with another guy, and he punched you in the face 3 days ago.
Yeah, right.
3 days ago. So wait, what happened since then? You just been here. You just been sleeping.
We had to induce a coma.
We went to stop the brain swelling.
You almost died
Yo.
3 days ago.
Yo, you just got to become like like a minister or some shit like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
That life isn't for you anymore.
yo, yeah, you gotta stop that trying to be bully shit.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely that. That's out of there.
Yeah, or just become a murderer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just become a psychopath.
yeah, just turn it
Kill
up.
him.
Just turn up now.
It's usually the other way though, like the murderer way.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the sad part.
Yo, that John Douglas, the guy that wrote the book Mindhunters that the show is on, right? I just listened to one of his books. I'm listening to Mindhunters now, right? It changed my perspective on a lot of things. The way he explained, I've even said it on the show before. He was really explaining how things, which a teacher told me this also. He's like, whatever, like these impulses that people have, at the end of the day, you still have a choice, right? Like you having a feeling towards something is having a feeling and action are still two separate things, right? Which, like I said, I had a psych teacher that said that to me. I was like, I don't know. He was like, yeah. He was like, if your natural reaction is to get mad at something, right? That's a natural reaction to it. But you then punching somebody in the face or punching a wall is not a natural reaction.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's a choice. It's a split second choice, but it is a choice that you're making. And I was like, that's so weird. And so John Doug, he was like saying this, and it was like how like so it made me start thinking about these mass shootings and just, I don't want to get serious, but it was just like these people are just like they're having these urges to do something, they're angry at the world, and then they're just going, yeah, murder. Rape and murder. Sometimes they're going rape and murder as their response to something that happened in their life. And it's sometimes I don't want to say that not the people deserve it, but sometimes you could see like these people didn't have anything. Like Ed Kemper, his mom used to make him sleep in the basement with the door locked because she was afraid that he was going to rape his daughter or rape his sister. Like, and it's like, but I don't think he showed any signs of that. And it's just like
That was just an irrational fear.
it was just a thought that she just had. She just thought he was a little weird and just did that because he was big. And it's like, oh well, you're creating.
You're literally creating the very thing that you're afraid of. But that's what I'm saying. You should have to pass a test to be a parent.
Oh my God!
And I don't know what that test is, but you need to pass it.
I would love
just like if you're 60 years old or older, you have to retake your driver's exam.
Oh man, it's
No-brainer things.
it makes no fucking sense. Like I'm really pissed off right now just thinking about this. This fucking asshole, fucking old lady, this fucking old bitch, going down. Okay, one of the roads here in Jersey, called Northfield, right? It's 2 lanes on both sides, right?
Yeah.
So it's 4 lanes. Then there's a 5th lane in the middle for turning into their complexes and businesses, right? So it's 5 lanes across, right? She's driving in the left lane, right? She needs to make a left turn. There's traffic coming this way.
Yeah.
So the logical thing is to get into the turn median thing, right? To turn, because that's what it's for. She slams on her brake on Northfield, coming over down a hill, slams on her brakes, and just puts her signal on. And it's just like, so it's all these cars like that was about to like do stuff.
Yeah.
Because people trying to
Had to swerve around her.
Yo, everybody just started. I swore there was a point where I thought I was gonna hit her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit, I'm about to hit her.
Punch her fucking lights out, right?
Yeah, I might have beat her up. Yeah. So maybe beat her, but I ragdolled her a little bit. Yo, there's a video coming out of me ragdolling some old lady. No matter what the context is, it's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
You ragdoll an old lady.
I might laugh a little bit.
Oh.
My initial reaction wouldn't be anger. I'll be like, yo, son, this nigga's bugging.
You fucking stupid. You dumb. You don't know how this fucking works.
You don't know how to fucking turn.
And I'm way stronger, so I'm definitely lifting her off her feet.
Oh yeah, but like by the collar, and her feet's gonna be like dragging on the floor.
And then she's trying to swing on me. I eat those. Oh man, yo.
Oh shit.
But yeah, fucking that pissed me off.
That's what I'm saying, yo.
I wanted to wring her neck, and I was rushing to work too, so making me fucking goddamn late. But all right, you want to wrap this up, or you still want to talk? You want to give them extra?
We could get up out of here.
All right. Okay. Thank you guys for listening. I hope that was a smooth conversation. I felt like it was entertaining. I felt like it was wonderful. I felt like it was worth a lot of likes and subscribes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And
next week, come with mad energy, mad flavor. I got mad things to present to everybody.
Yeah.
Got mad stuff. I'm gonna keep saying mad.
You ever seen Dope?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. Okay, calm down.
I was gonna say that's a classic.
Yeah, it's a classic. But his homeboy, the Spanish dude, that was like, yo, I got the super stupid dope flows, yo. The dude that he kills, he killed his friend, the Spanish kid. Oh, I said dope. I'm a fucking idiot. I meant to say fresh.
Oh, and I was like, that's what I was thinking. I was like, yo, this sounds like fresh.
Yo, I'm a fucking idiot. It's funny because I've never seen Dope.
Oh my god. Well, both are classics.
Fresh.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? He's like, I bust the super dope moves, yo. Yo, that's what we got have in store from now on. Super duper dope moves, yo. All right, thank you guys. Hit us up on
laptops
Instagram.
and shit.
Okay, that scared the fuck out of me.
My bad. I can't hear because these are not the real,
Oh, for
real
real?
headphones.
All right. We appreciate you guys taking your time out of your day to listen to our 35 minutes of pure greatness and genius and comedic genius. Yeah, I said genius already. And all right, we appreciate it. Thank you a lot. Please like, comment, subscribe. Mark is here. Lark is here.
I am Mark. This is Lark.
And we will see you guys next week. No interruptions, no nothings. We never missed a week. And we're out of here. Fuck you, Jeff. Bye.